Well, hello everyone, it's Liam Carlson here. It's time for another episode of Supernatural, episode 3 of Season 8. Yeah, that last episode just killed me in terms of how amazing it was, how funny it was at certain points, especially with Mrs. Tran, who obviously did not have the greatest of conclusions with her story in the last episode, and you know, Kevin, understandably, he's done. He has had enough. What are you doing? But after, you know, everything that's gone on with Channing, he was still reeling from that, and obviously with Crowley traumatizing Mrs. Tran, the line had to be drawn. So yeah, but there was, like I said, a lot of parts that I just found funny, found fun, amazing. It was a really spectacular episode. So yeah, I really enjoyed going through episode 2 of season 8. I'm intrigued to go through the season further, especially in terms of the flashbacks that we're having, in terms of Dean's time in purgatory. So yeah, but with that said, why don't we get into this episode of Supernatural? It's episode 3 of season 8. Let's go. Oh. On your left. Yep, on your left. Don't say it. Don't say it.
I do a lot of cardio.
That's not a workout technique, bud. Wow. Just, you know, congratulate someone, and this is what you get. Very rude.
Where the hell are we? Farmers market.
You're now starting to ask Dean.
What? I had a year off. I took the time to enjoy the good things, while avoiding doing what we actually do. Wow, Dean, does it make you
Back
feel
to
that
this
much
debate.
about everything?
I mean, sure, he can run a little bit, but Thor, he ain't. Do you think he's going to grab Freddy?
No, that's Sam.
And throw him down and rip out his heart? I don't think so.
By the way, Sam, where's
Forgive me if I didn't take him
Mignola?
out back and shoot him.
Okay.
Okay.
Fried everything. It was killing me. I had a health scare about a year ago. To change my life. I mean, I started
Maybe the
taking care
thing
of
that
myself.
got him to
Every
rip
Friday's
people's
temple,
hearts out? I don't
worship
know.
Every day.
The disgust on Dean's face.
Whatever it is, it sounds like he's repeating it.
Yeah, okay, like a loop.
Oh, look at his eyes.
He's very creepy. Oy. Oh,
Hey, Arthur.
Mushroom.
He's just... Yeah. Nope. Holy shit, I'm guessing this is like the After Effects, like it's fucked him up.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
And Babel wins. Language unknown.
Something satanic? Something demonic? Or maybe the app's just not good.
Agent Sambora changed his life, so I pulled up his medical records from Minneapolis.
And drum roll.
On board. Anyways, you want to guess who else, other than Arthur Swinson, had a transplant in the last year?
Paul Hayes.
I gave it away, didn't I?
Okay, so we've got 2 suspects in 2 identical murders.
Oh. And oh my. And there's something about you, bud. Sheesh.
Seeing as I have so many other brothers I can talk to about this stuff.
Look, I'm not saying I'm bailing on you. I'm just saying.
That's we've got another secret brother out there.
Different things. I mean, I want my time to count for something.
So what we do doesn't count?
Oh shit! Oh, I don't think he meant it like that.
Well, Brick's dead.
Yeah, but he's all we got, so we are going to Boulder.
We're going to Baldur's Gate. Had to. It's a great game. There we go. You're dripping a little bit there.
Well, amazing career. 18 pro seasons, 7 division championships, 4 Super Bowls. It never slowed down.
Lived for competition and athletic perfection.
And I'll watch out for you like Brick did.
I don't need your concern.
We need each other, and Brick needs us.
All worshipping Brick.
You keep our little secret safe, and the 3 of us will be just fine.
Oh, lovely, lovely.
Got another email here, too. This one is for you. From a university. Answering questions about admissions.
Oh?
Just something I'm looking into. An option.
Oh,
You seriously talking
okay.
about hanging it up?
Yeah, he
I'm not
is.
talking about anything, Dean. I'm just looking at options. This is what she was wearing today when we talked to her.
Maybe she moved into Brick's room after he died.
Maybe she's just got another identical clothing.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Thanks, Dean. Now that I'm respected him. I mean, look at all the old stuff he's got. A cricket mallet, golf clubs, a kendo sword, archery equipment.
It's everything here. Everything in terms of sportings and all of that. Kind of like the idolization there. Oh.
Hey, look at this. All day back
Alan
there.
Prost is a monster in the straightaway.
Dearest Betsy.
Wait.
Betsy.
Love.
Wait. I need to circle that back. I need to circle that back.
So Alan
Dearest Betsy, Le Mans will be a bitch this year with all the rain.
Phillies are tough, but we're looking to be tougher.
And Dodgers will wish they never left Brooklyn.
Looking for my best gal Friday night at the
Our
Garden.
O-line hung tough. I had all day back
Alan
there.
Prost is a monster
Alan
in the
Pro-
straightaway.
Holy shit! We got an F1 reference! He said Alan Prost! Awesome! I knew I wasn't getting delusional when I heard Sam say Prost's name. Holy shit!
What are you saying, that these 4 guys who all look to be in their mid-20s and go back 70 years could be the same guy?
Yeah.
Wow. For a 95-year-old, Brick Holmes could take a hit.
Yeah. Regeneration, right?
People making deals with demons, gods. I mean, maybe he stayed young and strong so long as the sacrifices kept coming.
Exactly.
Remember all that antique sports equipment he had?
Him being a huge fan of these sports and all of that, yeah.
One of the greatest QBs to ever play the game was over 900 years old.
Time Lord!
Brick, but what?
Brick Holmes, a heart eater. Who knew?
Yeah, sorry, buddy. The mighty, they fall hard, huh?
Yeah, never meet your heroes. Even
At
though
least he
you
wasn't sleeping with his
technically...
mother.
Yeah, good, Sam. Find the silver lining.
Seriously, look.
What would you rather us call you, Betsy?
Boom.
More innocent people are dying.
Yeah, there's that vase drop
They're
like,
gonna continue to die
shit!
until
They
we
found
stop
out!
it.
I was the wife, and I was the woman in hiding, and then when I got into my 40s, I became Brick's mother.
It's messed up. It is really, really messed up.
I bear the thought of life without me.
It can just hurt, and...
That's why I drove
yeah.
off that bridge.
Because loneliness is it's that immortality thing all over again, isn't it?
Smell that?
You're gross.
He even had that little nod like, yeah, but you love me.
Shy, awkward little thing from Georgia with a heart condition.
Sheesh.
Then I had the surgery. I became freaking Xena warrior princess. I couldn't dissect a frog in high school.
No, you see, Xena, went through a bit of a redemption. I don't think you're going to get that treatment. Yeah, it's not happening. It's not happening. There we go. Shit, it's tragic, but this shit had to be done.
I want that. I had that.
I think that's just how you feel right now.
Dean be like, I can change your tune, but I don't know. Sam's a bit more. Yeah, there's a little bit of a difference in Sam. This is also so like mind-boggling for him. Is this what a birthday usually compromises of, like, or comprises of, should I say? And that's a really sad thought process, isn't it, when it comes to your life on the road? You don't really have a proper birthday. It's sad. So, but not just that, though. Like I said, I mean, despite the fact that both Dean and Sam have had that year, obviously coming into season 6 for Dean, it was season 8 for Sam. They've had that like opportunity to have a little taste of what the normal life is like. And they're both different, but that's because Sam has, like, when we began Supernatural, that time, a long time ago, Dean was already committed to the, hunter lifestyle. Sam, just thought the thing. Oh, are you okay, bud? He would just hope that this would end at, quickly, and that he would not have to be roped into it. So, yeah. And, there is a bit more of that, I guess, human touch, for Sam. So, it is a very, very, tricky situation, isn't it, when it comes to, Dean trying to encourage, because this is what Dean, all Dean knows, really. This is life. Being on the road, fighting for, good and saving people, etc. But, that's been Dean all throughout. Whereas, he did have that moment to try and embrace, I guess, normality. But they were like that's it though. He tried, and there were like little reminders that, were etched into his head, whereas with Sam, it's like, well, I don't have to do this anymore, so... The episode itself was alright, nothing, too spectacular, but it wasn't, terrible either. So, yeah, but, I mean, it's just a very, very, interesting thing to pick upon the continued, I guess, struggle for Dean and Sam in regards to Sam. Wanting that bit of normality, and, kind of going back to where he was pre-season 1 Supernatural. Just embracing that human side. As far as Sam's concerned, he's just got this final mission ahead of him. Obviously, there might be, or I'm assuming there is something that's going to change his mind so he can stick on Dean's side, I guess. So yeah, whether that's Amelia dying or anything like that, because she still doesn't even. I'm guessing she would have now, but I mean. He snuck out during the middle of the night, so for all she could just imagine that Sam's dead at the minute. So, he's ditched her completely. So, yeah, but like I said, I mean, in terms of Sam's mentality, he's done. He just needs to sort out the shit with Kevin, and he can happily retire. So, and that's why I'm worried that something bad's going to happen to Amelia, or she's probably going to be pissed off, if anything, if she's still alive, because considering Snap, snuck out, and without any kind of warning or anything like that, something bad could have happened. So, but there is a part of me that leans to the idea that Sam can never escape this. He's so far into this hunting in this hunting gig that there is no way out. Even if he tries to force this idea of normality, Yeah. So yeah, I do expect something to happen, but but in terms of his mentality, in terms of his mindset and where it's at, I don't exactly blame him whatsoever. Like, especially with no sign of Dean for the past year as well. There is also this idea that, well, I'm okay helping people and all of that, but it's not for me, and I do want that normality, and I'm going to take it whilst I can. So, yeah. Dean might not be too chipper about it, and we'll open those can of worms in a moment. But for Sam, yeah, he's always had that kind of, I guess, human approach, where those emotions, like, he's going to be the more emotional one when it comes to him and Dean. And I feel like he's going to be the one that, keeps it, or tries to keep in touch, if anything, if the concept exists, to, normality, I guess, that humanity. So, whereas Dean will veer more into the, supernatural world. But that doesn't mean that, okay, well, Sam doesn't care or anything like that, but he will rather take that opportunity to, live normally, I guess, have a family and, be with someone and not dealing with any kind of demons of the week spiel. So, that is his preference. But like I said, though, you can think back to pre-season 1, when Dean was still committed to the game, and he was wanting to rope Sam along. And that's why I think I said it in episode 1 of season 8, that there is a kind of retreading, in a sense, in terms of certain mindsets for Sam and Dean, where when we began with Supernatural, Sam was not really wanting to be involved with this, whereas Dean was trying to get his brother back, and now we are here once again. But that's because of the fact that Sam's had that little taste of normality, and he's like, you know what? I want more of that pie. I want more of those, rosy moments, which, seeing a glossed up, flashback and all of that, because we had that in episode 1 as well, I guess. But seeing how glossed up and, I don't know, even the vibe of the tone, it does feel disconnected from Supernatural. And, you know what? I guess I don't mind that, because it might not be fitting for Supernatural, seeing how vibrant and all that shit is when it comes to Sam and the flashback that we had in this episode. But I guess I don't mind it because of the fact that, well, that's it. It's not Supernatural. And that's what Sam is trying to detach himself from, the Supernatural world. He's trying to live in another world that isn't what we have right now. So, and you can see moments like that, and in episode 1 with how vibrant the tone was, and not just in terms of, I guess, color scheme, but also in terms of, I don't know, there's just something different when you think back to the episode 1 flashback and this flashback, and I'm assuming that will stick if we get more Sam flashbacks. Yeah, there's just something that doesn't feel supernatural about those flashbacks, and I don't mind that. Whereas you've got Dean and his flashbacks, which feel, well, you look at the color tone there, and of course the scenario, and it's bleak, it's murky, it's all that shit. And I don't mind that, because, that is Dean's world. I think it's a fitting example of what both characters, or the mindset of both characters, should I say, where their heads at in terms of, okay, well, I escaped purgatory, you're back on the road with me, yeah, so, and I feel like that time in purgatory has definitely, just within the first few episodes this season, we are seeing how Dean's stance is when it comes to when it comes to, you know, just his approach, really, just his mentality and his attitude, like, especially when it comes to dealing with, you know, demons and all of that. But even when it comes to, like, shit like interrogation, there is like moments where his time in purgatory bleeds into the real world. And like I said, I feel like, if anything, his time in purgatory has hardened him. So it's a very, very difficult situation, because now he's asking, okay, well, we're back at it, and then he's asking Sam to stick by his side, but Sam is, in his mind, with Dean, I feel like he's gonna lose Sam again. I mean, the guy has already had a year without Sam in purgatory. And he's just reunited with his brother. And now Sam is talking about the prospect of ditching this supernatural. It's like, is he abandoning me? Am I going to do this all alone? Like, are we really... like, I feel like there is that loneliness that Dean does feel. So... which I guess kind of applies to this episode, obviously, with... yeah. But... It's a difficult situation for Dean, because of the fact that you know, that loneliness is going to be killing him, and he doesn't want that, and that's the prospect that he is facing when it comes to Sam potentially. I'm thinking of. I think, you know, I am on the verge of retiring for good. He's all alone. He'll feel like, I'm never going to have that moment, because this is the life. It's, you know, solve one supernatural case, and then once you've completed that, 2 seconds later, another case. There is that feeling that he might not see Sam again, and it's killing him. So, yeah. But like I said, there are, like, of course, relations to I guess, Brick, and when it comes to loneliness, because, of course, that was a bit of a killer there for him as well. So, yeah. Very disturbing, wasn't it, in terms of not just, obviously, the whole thing about this episode anyways, in regards to Brick, but also, you know, how Eleanor was caught up in that, like... she essentially had to change how the world looked at her, because, you know, she was with Brick, and then suddenly, as time went on and she aged, she had to become like a mother, and it's, you know, kind of fucked up, isn't it? It's fucked up. So yeah, but yeah. I feel like she still should have received some kind of consequence for, you know, she acknowledged what was happening, but she was like, you know what? I'm just going to pretend that I didn't hear this shit. So it's still kind of fucked up, and, like, especially with, you know, how people have had to pay the price for this. So yeah, but I did find that bit where, you know, Brick drove off and all of that, very, very fitting to immortality, when he, you know, he's just tired, he can't do this anymore, especially, you know, there will come a moment where Eleanor's no longer on this world, and yeah, it's the curse of immortality. You know, you get to live like hundreds of years and all of that. You know, thanks to the inclusion of you know, Mayan culture. So yeah, but that's it. You live for hundreds of years, your loved ones die, but you still wander this world. I've always said it, that immortality is more so a curse rather than a gift, because and despite his love of the game, I guess you could say, that love for Eleanor, yeah. The themes of like the concepts of whatever sport you want to play, whether it be boxing, whether it be the F1 or all that jazz, that will live maybe forever. Eleanor won't, and then yeah. So it's easy to love a concept or love a sport or love entertainment because that's an ongoing franchise itself, and will continue to be that way, like even in 1,000 years' time. Sure, things will have evolved, but the love will be there. Whereas Eleanor, she won't live for thousands of years, as is the sad circumstance of the human life. So, yeah, and yeah, there does come that immortality when it comes to, that immortality problem. Your loved one's dying, you still survive. It's rough, so. And there's a bit of relation to Dean there when it comes to, he continues to fight and then Sam just withers away, like not in terms of like, well, Dean will live forever or whatever, whereas Sam ages, but more so, this would be, it would feel like he has, there is no time for Dean and Sam to unite on all of that shit. So, because like I said, you solve a supernatural case, 2 seconds later, another one comes up. So, yeah. But, yeah, like I said, alright episode, but very, very interesting discussions that went down in this one. But yeah, not bad. So I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time.